Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing this amazing morning? Today we have some sunshine. It looks pretty good outside. Yesterday it was pretty warm, so hopefully today will be warm too. I hope I get a chance to get out into the garden. I'm a little high. Get out into the garden and get some work done. I am all over the place. Okay. Back to normal. All right, everybody. So yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to set up and get everything somewhat situated in the garden. But if not, then I'll do it tomorrow. But today is a day full of work orders and stuff like that. So I got to make sure that I get all of that stuff out the way first. So you already know what to do when you walk in the building. Put I'm blessed in the chat. Let's check and see who's in the building. Today we're going to do something different. Today we're going to do something that we're dubbing Tech Tuesday. So anything in regards to tech, we are going to be covering it on Tuesdays. So if there's anything that you would like for us to talk about, well, not me because I'm not the tech person, but if there is something that you would like for us to cover, let me know in the chat and I'm going to ask you guys that. I'm going to keep today pretty light because they will be joining us. Ray and Kelvin will be joining us at 9:30. And so they're going to share some tips and techniques with you guys so that you can, you know, up your game, in this business thing. All right, so let's see who we have in the building. Good morning. Good morning. Crystal was the first one in the building. Good morning, Crystal. She said, good morning, everyone. I'm blessed. Good morning, Betty Rose. Betty Rose says, I am blessed and highly favored. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Tiffany. Tiffany says, I am blessed and highly favored. Absolutely. Hit the like button as you enter the room, please. Yes. Thank you, Tiffany. Yes, yes, and yes. Hit the like button, you guys. Good morning, Yolanda. Yolanda says she is very blessed. Good morning, Michi. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And good morning, Miss Lois. Good morning, Zeltra. Everybody is blessed and they are ready to go. So I want to know, did you guys get the book yet? Did you guys get the book yet? And let me know in the chat if you got the book. Remember, it is free on YouTube, and not only is it free on YouTube, the narrator on YouTube is so much better than the one on Audible. The one on Audible is so boring and so tired. He makes you so tired. You're like, are you kidding me? So I was only really listening to the Audible so that I could keep track of my chapters, right? And so I could just, go right back to where I was with my chapter. But let me tell you something. YouTube is a much better option. So I'm telling y'all, if you have not gotten it yet, get it from YouTube. And it's free. And Miss Lois, you're going to love it because they were talking about the science. And so I wrote some things down. So when I start chiming into the science and the chemicals, and I want you to chime in as well. Let me see. Okay, so yep. Okay, so there are 6 things that our brain does not know if it's real or imagined. I bet you guys didn't know that. And so this is where I found the chemicals and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, Miss Lois is gonna have a ball. So good morning, Marissa. Good morning. Welcome back, girl. Good morning, Naomi. Naomi says, I'm alive, awake, alive, and blessed. Yes, I will. Okay, so I'm not going to go through everything, but I'm just going to go to the 6 things that our body doesn't know if it's real or imagined, and the same chemicals will still be produced. And you could use those things either to create stress, or you could use those to kind of like heal yourself or feel good. So these things that there are 6 things. And again, I'm going to keep it super light today because again, we got special guests coming in and they are going to help you get your everything together for your business, right? We'll also have them in on Thursday. And so we're going to do the beginner's guide to sales funnels, because how many of you guys know what sales funnels are? Put ones in the chat if you know what a sales funnel is. Or even if you know, let's just leave it right there. If you know what a sales funnel is, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't, put a 2. Listening on YouTube. Michi, that is the best bet. How is your son doing? I hope he's feeling better today. I know you said he didn't have a great day yesterday, so I hope he's feeling a lot better today. Naomi says, I'm awake, alive, and blessed. Yes, yes. Okay, so we got some twos. We got a one. Let me know if you know what a sales funnel is, right? We are going to have that discussion on Thursday, 7 p.m. Make sure that you set your alarms and make sure you turn on the notifications bell so you can be notified when we go live. We're going to be going live with Ray and Kelvin, and they are going to be showing you guys what it is, how to use it, and why is it important to use for your business, right? And so they'll talk a little bit about that today, but we're definitely going to go more in depth on Thursday. So we all need to be incorporating funnels into our business strategy and our structure, right? All right, so good. Everybody should be in class on Thursday. Everybody should absolutely be in class on Thursday for, excuse me, you should be in class on Thursday for the beginner's guide to sales funnels. So I expect to see y'all there. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. So, oh, and Patricia is going to be launching. So and not if, because I know we all need it. Legal, don't want to say so much as advice, but information, legal information about creating your business and drawing up contracts and the legalities of certain things. Patricia is reopening the doors to the Startup Learning Center, and that is going to be June 1st, you guys. So make sure that you stay tuned. Patricia, I'm going to talk to you behind the scenes, but I'm super excited for it because she gives you so much information. And if you guys joined in, if you were here with us in the beginning when we first started, the community, Patricia would give classes, and in these classes, these free classes, she gave so much information and showed you guys how to do things, how to set things up, how to get into press, how to get your NDAs, why should you have NDAs, why should you do everything, get your business structure correct. All of this information she gave absolutely for free. And so now she is reopening the doors to the Startup Learning Center, and I'll have more information and details for you guys later as we come closer to June 1st. But just keep in mind, now I share communities and I share people who I truly believe in and who I know is not going to steer you wrong. So when I tell you something, believe it. Believe it. If I'm telling you this person can help you, believe it, right? And so that's going to be happening soon, especially if you don't have all of your stuff together, your LLC situated, your trademark together, all those things. If you don't have that in order yet, it's okay. Well, I can't say it's okay because if somebody's competing with your name, then you might have a problem. But we are going to provide the answers, not we, she is going to provide the answers so that you can get your proper structure and follow the guidelines that you need so that you will not be in trouble in the future, right? So with that being said, you guys, launching June 1st, you get me for 2 hours every month, open calls. I love Patricia. She has a lot of gems, a whole lot of gems, a whole lot. And she brings her experience. She brings her expertise. She brings her schooling. She brings all of that to the table. And so you get so much from her. So it's absolutely amazing. I can't wait for that to happen. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Uh-oh, what did I do? Nothing. I just said you coming back. That's it. That's it. We coming back. Right? Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is all right, everybody. So keep that in mind. So June 1st, put that in your calendars too. June 1st, that's when the Startup Learning Center is going to relaunch. And I'm thinking that I was going to do like May 20th to do my relaunch. I mean, not my relaunch, to do my launch for my podcast, but we're not going to talk about it. It's going to be up before June 1st. That's for sure. For sure. For sure. Music's done, intros done, shows are done, guests are lined up. I'm already ready to go. So all I have to do is pull a trigger. All I have to do is pull a trigger. So I want to make sure everything is correct and ready to go because that's what's about to happen. Good morning, Laura. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So most of you guys have gotten the book. I want you guys to listen to the book. I want you to listen to it because this is what we're going to be covering all week long. And so we're going to be covering it. I want you guys to not only listen to what I'm saying, I want you to listen to the book because there's going to be some gems and some nuggets that you're going to be missing. And I want you guys to catch them because if you don't, you're not going to change. You're not going to change your mindset. And if you don't change your mindset by you trying to create these habits and not changing your mindset, they're never going to stick. And so you may be wondering, oh, wow, I want to work out and I want to do this, but your mind ain't set for you to work out. Your mind is set on you sitting on the couch and eating sugary snacks and eating fried foods. Your mind is not set to go into the gym and to work out and to do that. So you have to make sure that they go together, and your mind has to go with the physical activity. It got to go together, right? And so with this book, I want you guys to get your mindset together so that you can prepare for the goals and the things that you want to do for the future you, right? Who you want to be for 2023. You got to make sure that you are consistent, and it has to show internally and externally. Yes, yes, and yes, y'all. But yes, yes, and yes in the chat. Yes, yes, and yes. Why am I doing this? I don't know, but I got my green on. I got my green on this morning. Let's go. Let's go. Do y'all understand me, right? The old self has got to die because the new self is emerging, and the new self has new habits, new personality, new characteristics, and you have to match that up with the work, right? It has to come together, because if it doesn't come together, it is never going to stick. So that is the reason why I really want you guys to listen to this book or to read this book. Okay, everybody put in the chat, I'm reading the book. I'm reading the book. I'm reading the book. And if you did not get it, you can get it today. Again, it's free on YouTube. Listen to it on your commute. Listen to it while you take a shower. Listen to it while you cooking dinner. Listen to it while you eating lunch. You can listen to it basically anywhere. Basically anywhere. Right? Again, I got the Audible because I want to go back to, the chapters. And if I want to bookmark a certain thing, I could do that within Audible. I can't do that on YouTube. But the person on YouTube reads it way better. The person on YouTube is way better. I'm reading the book. Yes, come on, Crystal. I'm currently listening to the book while I am setting up my new Etsy shop. Got you, got you, got you, got you. Got you, got you, got you. And everybody who said they are going to participate in the Etsy experience, which will be renamed, it will be in the community. So if you guys have not yet signed up to Bubble Babes University, you guys get over there and sign up. All you have to do is set up a new account. You don't have to pay for anything yet. Just get over there and sign up. Period. And you'll be notified for all of the information that I post and anything new that's going into the community or the honor society. You'll be notified. Okay, so that's the one thing. All of the information will be up today. Today. Everybody who gave me their names yesterday, I will be sending you personal messages so that we can start this challenge ASAP, which is not really a challenge. It's just about setting up. So it's kind of like a communal thing we're doing together, but it's not really a challenge because there is no, I guess completion would be, the end result, but that's it. Like, you're not trying to see who could get more of anything. It's no competition kind of thing, right? What's the name of the book, please? The book is called Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. And again, you could get that right off of YouTube. And let me grab it real fast for you. You could get it right here. Does anybody else have a million tabs open on their computer like me? Because sometimes I think I need to go back to stuff. So I just leave it open because I don't want to forget. This is the one I'm reading. Good morning, Jasmine. Did you wake up late? Because you was up late with me. Because I woke up on time though, but I did take a nap in my miracle morning because I felt like I didn't get enough rest. I did not get enough rest. And so I took I think it was 20 minutes, about 20-minute nap I took. so I could get my life in order and be prepared for the day. And be prepared for the day. I altered it a little bit, but I'm here. I'm here. Okay. I put the link in the chat, you guys. So that is the book that we are reading, and we are probably going to be reading this book probably for about a month. We'll be on this book. You can read anything in between, but I know he said you want to read, I think it's chapter 1, about not read it, but go over it and practice it for at least 21 days to get yourself into the habit of doing different things. And so there's an activity that I also want to share with you guys. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go straight into the activities. We don't have to go too much into a recap. I'm gonna go into the activity. Let me see. Patricia said, did you not see my screen? I always have 100 tabs open. They're like a bunch of them. They're so small you can't even see the icon anymore. Me, multiple tabs and multiple windows. I'm telling you. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, good morning, good morning. No, I was up. Work starts at 8. Okay. So it takes some time before I'm settled to hop on. Okay, got you. Oh, you working from home today? How do you not have bags under your eyes with so little sleep? I feel like I have permanent bags under my eyes. I do. Makeup. Makeup. And I have like the sunken thing under my eye because of my glasses and makeup. Makeup. Good morning, Aaliyah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I haven't been able to watch you in ages. I miss you. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you're here. Hopefully you can make some more. If not, just catch the replay. Just catch the replay, and then I'll plug you in. I'm like, good morning, Aaliyah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Like you here. And then when you catch the replay, you'll feel like you're in the room with us. Good morning, Sherelle. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I always have a million tabs open. Yes. Yep, only going to the office once a week out of the month. Ooh, nice, Jazz. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so the exercise, I said I was going to share the 6 things that your body doesn't know the difference if it's real or imagined. But if we have time, I'll go into it. But I do want to go into the activity for the month. Everybody, if you're down to do this activity, you have to put a 1 in the chat. You have to do this activity for 21 days. It's probably 30, but I'm going to say 21. And then once we hit 21, we'll add the other days. Okay. So how many of you guys are going to commit to doing this activity? Put 1s in the chat. Don't lie to me, because you lie to me, you lying to you. So let me know if you are down to do this activity. Patricia says she's jealous. I have to go into the office once a week and I hate it. I know after you done been home, you got to get your body back and, together to go into the office, and your mind. How many of you guys are going to participate in this challenge? This is a challenge. How many of you guys are going to participate in the challenge? Put 1s in the chat. 1s in the chat if you are going to participate. I didn't say the activity yet. I didn't say, you didn't miss anything, Michi. Pray they don't make us go in more than once a month. I know that's right. Let me tell you something. Visualization. Manifest that thing. Manifest that thing, girl. All right. You have to commit to this activity. Put 1s in the chat. Put 2s if you don't know. Put 2s if you don't know. 1 if you're going to commit. 2s if you don't know. You don't know what it is, just jump. Just jump. Figure out how to fly later. Lakeisha Keisha. All right. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay. So the activity that we are going to do is, I need you guys to find somebody that you admire. It can be somebody living, deceased. It can be somebody famous or not. It can be, it can be anybody. Who do you admire? Who do you like? You look at their work ethic, you look at their characteristics, you see what they're doing, and you aspire to be, similar. Can't say you want to be like them, because we are individuals, right? But you like what they're doing and you want to implement some of those things into your life, into your practices, and you just admire their work ethic. Like, I don't like Puffy as a person, but I admire his work ethic. You know what I'm saying? And he's Scorpio, but I admire his work ethic, so I can look at some of the things that he does that contributes to his success, right? And so this is what the activity is. I want you to find somebody who you admire. It can be, again, it can be living, deceased, famous or not, but somebody who you really admire the way that they do business, you really admire the way they are moving through life, and you know there's some things about their personality that you admire. I want you to study this person for 21 days. Study this person for 21 days. You picking a person and you're going to study them. Somebody who you admire their work ethic. Somebody who, it could be somebody who built up a big brand, right? And you want to see how they did it. Where did they come from? What did they do? What kind of things did they implement into their strategy that you can start doing for yourself? But you want to study them, and you want to study them so closely that you could basically have a conversation with them, and you're like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to know that much. You don't want it to be too surface, like, oh, I just seen that he did this and he started this company and he went to Silicon Valley and he did this and he did that. No, you want to actually study what they're doing, what they did, where did they go to school, like, what kind of person were they, what kind of person did you see them evolve into. Like, I need you to get deep into who this person is. Okay, so how many of you guys can do that? Say me. Say me. Say me. So I said, pick a person you admire, study them for a month, but we say it 21 days. Study them for 21 days. They must have the qualities of character, personality, and life achievements you aspire. Find out what was the force behind them. Find out what made them go as hard as they did. Find out who influenced them. Who's that person? You know what I'm saying? And what shaped them? What life experiences has shaped them into that person? Good morning, Linda. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So if you are down to do this, and I'm not saying you have to write anything down. I'm not saying you should, so you can make reference, but you don't, it's not like a report. You don't have to turn it in. You're basically doing this for you. You're not doing it, for me. We're going to do it as for us to have conversation about, but it's basically for you to start seeing what this person was made of and how did they create it. Like, if Oprah is that person, then do what you need for Oprah. If Michelle Obama is that person, do what you need. If Harriet Tubman is that person, do what you need for that. If it's Bill Gates, do what you need for Bill Gates. If it's Jeff Bezos, whomever that person is for you, I want you to go deep, and I really want you to take the 21 days to study them. The 21 days starts today, and I'm going to ask every day for the 21 days who you're studying and what did you learn today. What did you admire? What do you admire? Not did you, but what do you admire about this particular person, right? And how can you start implementing something like that into your life? So put me's in the chat if you are participating in the activity. Put me's in the chat if you are participating in the activity. Let me know. Let me know now. I don't know exactly who I'm choosing. And who would you choose? Put me and who will you choose in the chat. Somebody who just did some things that you just like, oh yeah, that's a big boss. That's a big boss, right? It could be your mother. It could be, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you admire? What did that person go through? This would be a good time for you to create some kind of bonds and some kind of, going back and seeing why this person is the way that they are, right? Instead of just not understanding, right? A lot of the times we think our parents are selfish and, they just think about themselves, and or they really don't know about our lives. And when we think about it like that, we kind of go, if we look at what happened in their life, we kind of see that we're more alike than we are different. Like, things that happen to them, they're trying to make sure that they don't happen to you, right? And so this is going to build a deeper relationship, a deeper bond, a deeper understanding as to why people are the way they are and they do the things that they do. And also, this can help you on your operating systems on how you can operate like a success and how you could be a beast, because it's not just for selected people, it's for everybody. But you got to know that you're capable of it, right? That's of you changing your internal systems, right? And then your hustle is going to match what you have on the inside. They agree, it is true for you, and so it won't conflict. Because if your internal systems and what you're going to do on the outside, if they don't agree with each other, they are always going to conflict, or you're going to modify it because you have to make it true to you. So if you don't believe that you could be successful, if you don't believe that you could be a multimillionaire, and you think that you're doing the work or whatever, everything that you do is going to show that to not be true, right? It's always going to show up as false to you, because you're going to make it show up that way, because it's got to be true to you, right? And so if you believe that, then that's what's going to happen, right? You could say, every time something good happens, something good happens, something good happens, something bad got to happen, right? You're going to make that true for yourself, because that's your beliefs. So you got to make sure that they work together. And so this is why we're going to be doing this activity, right? Because I want you to start seeing that you got to start changing certain things that happen are not just for, like I said, for select people. They're just not because this person is just so talented. There's plenty of people out in this world that's not that talented, that is doing the thing, that is, out there making strides and doing amazing work, right? There's plenty of people that are not talented. And the same thing I could say, there's plenty of people that are talented that are not even using their talents to their capabilities, right? They're not living to their fullest capacity. They are living mediocre lives. They are doing probably nothing to do with their talent. The talent is just sitting there wasted, right? And so it's about what you're doing with that thing. And so I say all of that to say, you guys, I want you to participate in this challenge, and I want you to actually do the work. I don't want you to say, oh, I did it, because next year you're going to be looking at your year and you're going to be in the same position and you're going to say, oh, but what did I do wrong? You didn't take action. That's what you did wrong. You did not take action. You let all this information and all these connections and all this information sit in your head, and you did absolutely nothing about it. So you have to start taking action, and got to start implementing the things that you learn. Yes, yes, and yes, y'all. Put yes, yes, and yes in the chat. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay, so we're about to start our Tech Tuesday in a second, because Ray is in the building. Just click the link that I sent you, and I will see you in the queue. But remember, you guys, you have to take part of this activity. I really want you to dig deep and take part of this activity. All right. AJ Johnson, she's dope. Oh yes, I love her too. I love her too. Viola Davis. Okay, okay. Ray said I'm not talented. Agreed. You gotta, if you're not, you gotta have that hustle. That hustle will meet you there. It will definitely meet you there. Yes, yes, and yes. Come on, Lakeisha, Keisha. Yes, yes, and yes. So that is the activity. Tomorrow, I'm going to go into the 6 things that your brain does not know the difference between reality and imagine. Okay, and so it's still going to produce the same chemical reactions in your body as if it physically happened. It's some good things and there's some bad things, but your body doesn't know. And so the feelings and everything is still going to happen as such. And so we're going to talk about that more so tomorrow. What link are we going to? Oh, no, not you. Ray has to go to the link. He's our guest today for Tech Tuesday. So he has to go to the link. But I'm going to share it real fast because I'm excited about it. And he didn't click yet. So the 6 ways, the 6 things that your brain can't distinguish is imaginary and real, right? The first one is belief, right? It can distinguish. I'm going to go more in depth in tomorrow, right? On tomorrow. I hate when people say on tomorrow. I'll go more in depth tomorrow, right? So belief, stress, And we know stress because we could have stress of something happening in real time, and we could have the stress of just thinking about something, right? But it produces the same chemicals, right? So stress is another one. Kindness is one. Eating. Did you know that eating, your brain doesn't know if you're actually eating or not? Like, it's still going to produce those same feelings and emotions and chemicals. Did you know that? I was like, oh, well, I need to be doing that with my diet, because I need to be tricking my mind that I'm not eating sugary foods and fried foods, so that I could my brain could register is full, so I could cut it out. So I could cut that right on out. So eating is one. Another one is movement. And we know that because remember yesterday I was talking about DAC and mental reps. Remember? And I was saying, he in his mind, he was doing the moves and everything like that and working out, and that was helping him. So movement is another one. And the last one is your immune system. Your immune system. Yeah, because I'm going to miss tomorrow. Oh, okay, got you. Your immune system, they showed in patients that had cancer, them visualizing the cells attacking the cancer cells, showed to prove, proven that it actually works, because it was actually targeting those cancer cells and it was destroying them, right? And so their T cell count was up. I think that's it. The T cell count was up, and it worked when they was going through chemo. And I said I don't want to talk about it too much, but this is, Louise Hay used to talk about this all the time. And Hill, I think it's Hill. What was her book? You Can Heal Yourself. I think that's the name of her book. And she also had cancer. And so she was talking about her visualizing and her meditations and things like that that she would do in order to heal herself. And then she was cancer free, and she lived a long life. So we know this to be true. How much we believe is you got to believe it in order to know that something is happening within your body. Good morning, cousins in the building. Good morning, everyone. I'm just hopping on to speak. Have a good morning, have a good day, my hearts. You too. It says that your device is not connected, Ray. So we're waiting for Ray to come in to the building. But yes, so your immune system, if you're sick, I always tell my son, talk to your body. Talk to your body. I say it to myself. I talk to my body too. Talk to your body and see yourself heal. Talk to your body and tell your body to heal itself. Right? Because I believe that we came equipped with everything that we need in order to take care of ourselves. That's what I believe. Right? I believe everything that we need is in nature. The reason why I know that everything that we need is in nature, and God made us, we didn't have to create anything to heal certain things, is because why do we have healing plants? Why do we have vitamin D from the sun? Why do we have? Because I think that all the things that we need are in nature. I think that we have everything that we need, and we overlook the fact that we are powerful creatures on this earth. We are powerful beyond measure. We don't even know how powerful we are. We don't even know how powerful our brains are and how powerful our bodies are. Our bodies are doing things that we are basically not even paying attention to. Like if I say, this is in the book too, if I'm saying reach for this pen or grab the pen, everything in my body, there's a bunch of things happening. There's things being, messages being communicated within my body that I'm not even aware of, because all I'm thinking is I'm just reaching for this pen. But all systems are on fire, because things have to happen in order for me to reach to get this pen. Something has to communicate in order for me to reach to get this pen, or for me to speak, or for me to move. Things are being, messages are being communicated all the time. And so we need to be aware of the power that we have as the beings that we are. Everybody put yes, yes, and yes in the chat, because we are powerful. We are powerful. We are powerful. And when you know your power, you'll be able to move through this world a whole lot differently. A whole lot differently. Put yes, yes, and yes in the chat. We're about to get ready for my guest. My guest just popped on. So let me know. Let me know before we even add them onto the stream. Let me know if you're ready. Yes, yes, and yes in the chat. And tomorrow we'll go more in depth about it. I will definitely go more in depth about the 6 points. If not, no, not if not, I am. We're going to talk about it tomorrow. And then we'll also go back into what I was talking about for the rest. And don't forget your activity. Do not forget your activity. Find your person and start doing some work. Hey, Kendra. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Start doing the work. Find your person. Find your person. Yes, yes, and yes, yes. Okay. All right. Everybody is aware of the activity, right? You're going to find somebody that you admire, the characteristics, things that they built, all of that information. You want to start doing that for 21 days and start getting more insight to how this person is wired. How did this person do this? How did this, what was their life like? How did that even happen? When did they become this? What schools did they go to? You want to get a lot of information. Again, you're building this up for yourself, right? So you're gonna be able to know so much that you can kind of have a conversation. Yes, yes, and yes, yes. All right. So let me get my guests up and we will start.
Hey,
All right.
camera, I guess.
Hey Ray,
Hey, Nikki.
how are you?
Good. You'll have to excusez-moi. Sorry for the you know the wildness. So I just got my I just got sorry. I just got wind. I just got wind that I got the blue check mark, but on Facebook and Instagram, but the two-factor authorization uh, process kind of locked me out of my Facebook. So this is a Facebook I use exclusively or for ads. So I just hopped in here, and that's what made this whole thing
You
happen.
so silly. You put untalented under there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Ray Elliott. Untalented. You can call me that if you wish. So Calvin and I, we had Cirrus Marketing. Been around for a bit now, about 4 or 5 years. We do local SEO, website development. We're not just web design gurus or whatever you call yourselves out there. You know who you are. You know who you are. So COVID saw a lot of individuals switch from teaching to web design, from being a I don't know a pastor to graphic design, and everyone's a brand expert and everyone knows what they're talking about, and it's led to a really crappy market and a lot of business owners that don't actually get what they should be getting from marketing experts and professionals. So excuse the blinding light in the background. Um, but yeah, so we have partnered up with Nikki and Bubble Babes University. So we'll be doing Tech Tuesdays every Tuesday at 9:30, except for today. And on these sessions, we'll be going over nifty tech insight, digital marketing insight, tips, etc. And yeah, Calvin, do you have anything before I go into this?
No, and I apologize. I'm driving right now. I stay on the road, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
We don't let him inside.
that is the understatement of the year.
So what will you guys be talking about today?
So today we will be going into CMS, content management systems, the widely used and the lesser known, but we'll mostly focus on the benefits and downsides and just what they are in general. CMS, content management system, is a website builder, a website host. It's where your website is developed. So Shopify, WooCommerce is just a inventory platform, essentially. So Shopify, Wix, Drupal, Magento, WordPress, but we'll mostly be focused on Shopify and WordPress. And I believe yours is on BigCommerce,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah, and BigCommerce is another one. So we can go ahead. I'm gonna update some PHP settings real quick. So we can go ahead and share.
All right, I'm going to remove myself. And you guys, while we're waiting for the screen to share, put in the comments who your website is hosted by. So if you're Shopify, BigCommerce, Big Cartel, whatever that is, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. And I'm about to give you the floor, so take it away.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and share that. Okay, let's do. I should have. Yikes. All right. So how do I share? Present. And we'll do share screen. Share screen. Entire screen. And we'll do this one. Hold on. I just want to make sure everything's fine here before I share this. You know what? I don't want to share a customer's. Sorry. I just don't want to share a customer's page without having asked permission first. So I'm just going to share our site.
Okay. So we have Shopify. Patricia says Shopify 100%. She love her some Shopify. Shopify. Wix. Good morning, Yazzie Faye. So mostly everybody in here has Shopify, except for and one Wix.
One Wix. Okay, so Shopify, best CMS for e-commerce, hands down. In regard to ease of use, ease of setup, speed of setup, uptime, maintenance. I mean, it's got so many checkboxes that it checks, and it's got this awesome app where you can actually update your website. You can actually change little tidbits of your website within the iOS or Android app, and you can update inventory, create blogs. It's pretty cool. So this is a site that I've actually been working on for like maybe 2-3 years, on and off. It was an idea for a loose leaf tea shop, Bloom. Hey, I saw some chats there. Right on. Engagement. So so created this tea shop and was thinking to publish it and just kind of been going slow on this whole process. But this is designed on Shopify with a pretty cool theme. It's called the Beautify theme, and yeah, it's pretty nifty. Actually, I think I can show you. So actually, I'll do this. So Purely Wrapped. So this is another website we developed on Shopify a couple years back, and although we don't maintain it, so some things may be a bit off. I'm just throwing that out there. It hasn't been maintained by us in a couple of years now. So this is our site, just our credit to show that we actually built the site. And it's using the Beautify theme. So if I click on one of these products, I can actually show you how like cool it is. So it's got a lot of really nifty things, like the add to cart button actually sticks to the bottom, and yep, you see how it moves right there. And then if we actually do go ahead and add to cart, it's got this nifty like tracking functionality here, where if I continue to add things to the cart, it'll actually, see that? Almost there. Almost to free shipping. It's got that cute little shrug. So this is to build AOV, average order value. What are your fees? Hey, Smell of Love candles, bro. I love your stuff. I actually follow you on Instagram, man. I've been wondering, like, is this little dude actually the owner of this business? Is he doing all this himself? Or either way, man, big ups to you. I saw you got a new location in the mall. That's awesome. Right on. And yeah, so back to this, I can answer that. Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's really awesome. Yeah. So I'll get back to you on that. It's really not like a blanket thing. If you ask a digital marketer their pricing and they just like, this is mom. What's up, mom? How you doing? What's up, mom Dukes? If you ask a digital marketer or an SEO their pricing and they just give you static, we put content out of him making it. Right on. Yeah, I mean, it's the cutest thing ever. It totally works, I would imagine, because you got some really good numbers on the exterior. On the back end, I'd love to see your engagement on Instagram and other social media platforms. But yeah, you asked an SEO digital marketer exactly what the pricing is. And at the most part, if they throw out a blanket, they could throw out like, oh, this is what the average is. But if they throw out a blanket statement, it's really like you're not getting any tailored custom solution. You're really just getting like just the basics. Like, all right, well, I'm going to do some SEO for you. All right, well, I'm going to do some web design for you. They haven't given you any thought. They haven't looked into your business. They don't know what's going on, and it's like total bull. So yeah, any digital marketer worth a damn is going to actually look at your business and tell you exactly what they can do for you and how much it's going to cost and make you a custom tailored solution. That being said, anyway, so again, it's got these awesome functionalities, and all of these things are built into the theme Debutify, and it gets you up really fast. The Debutify theme and other themes for Shopify are pretty like simple and just again quick to get you up. But the real awesome thing is that Shopify's themes, depending on what you get, in this case the Debutify, it has all these functionalities built in, but it's not heavy. It's the file size for each page is not heavy. So this page still loads in relatively fast, even though it's got all these things in it. And for the most part, the other pages as well. And all right, I'll actually go into, so this does not have all of the functionalities of Purely Wrapped, but on the front end, this is what the site looks like for development. So this is the Debutify theme. This is for the home page. So it's got, let's go here. It's got, I'll go back up here. So it's got this little slideshow, and you can just edit everything to the right. And it's pretty easy to navigate. It's pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, Shopify. Oh, and then Shopify has also Liquid. When it comes to development, you get what you pay for, or you get what you put into it out of it, you could say. So most of the CMSs we'll cover today actually. Wow, it's 9:49 already. I'm so sorry for being late, everyone, and being locked out of my Facebook. And we might run out of time here. But so Shopify and most CMSs, they'll allow you to put, actually, I mean, I can't really think of one that doesn't, but I still just want to say most just to cover my butt. So they'll allow you to use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and make alterations to your site and change things, HTML structure, CSS styling, and then JavaScript, I guess just functionality, but it can also replace HTML. Whatever, we don't need to get into that. Shopify has its own language. It's a templating language. So if I go into, I don't think I can actually on this one, but if I were to go into the theme, I can make alterations using Shopify's Liquid, which is a templating language. It's not programming language, but you can make changes. Just look into it. It's really cool. Essentially, you can just not dynamically, but you can put in Liquid to bring forth specific elements that are actually stored on the back end. I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm speaking English here. Shopify is really cool. Highly recommend it for e-commerce. Nikki has BigCommerce, and we don't actually have any customers on BigCommerce yet. But BigCommerce is great for e-commerce as well, specifically because BigCommerce actually is it essentially is the go-to for integrating to different channels. So if you were to be selling product and you wanted like let's say Big Candle, was it Big Candle? I forget the name. Big Candle, Cute Candle. I don't know. I just think cute little kid candle. So if cute little kid, I'm not trying to disrespect your branding or anything, but if cute little kid candle, what is it?
That is Smell of Love candles. Smell of love.
Okay, so if cute little kid Smell of Love candle wanted to go ahead and integrate his site, all of his products into multiple channels, then he could have BigCommerce. If the site is on Shopify or the site is on WordPress, whatever, you can actually integrate BigCommerce to house all your inventory and then push it forth to your different platforms. So you could push out all your inventory onto WordPress, onto like your website, onto Amazon, onto Instagram, Facebook, Walmart. Walmart. Actually, let me not speak on that because I'm not too familiar on the updates as to BigCommerce's API. So I don't know if it connects to Walmart Marketplace, but I would imagine so, since that's their whole differential media. What's the other one? eBay, etc. So if you have product on your site, and Google Merchant as well. So those Google product ads on the top of the SERPs, it integrates into those as well, which by the way are free. If anyone didn't know that, you can put your products in there for free. It's free. So yeah, so BigCommerce. If anyone has ever tried to integrate their products into other channels, you know how much of a pain it can be. And uploading a spreadsheet to Facebook or trying to connect the Facebook pixel to your Shopify. I mean, Shopify is pretty easy in that regard between its connection to Facebook and Instagram. Well, Facebook and then Facebook, to your Instagram shop. But Amazon and eBay, it can be kind of annoying. Whereas with BigCommerce, you can just, set it all up, and it has the API connection and the formatting for you to put in all the information. So like the tags are within Amazon that are not within Facebook, etc. So that's what BigCommerce does. And now I'll take you to our site, WordPress. So WordPress is really popular, very popular for small businesses, for blogging. Its SEO functionality is great, and its scalability is great. So it's got tons of third-party applications, or plugins, as they're called, that are used to extend the functionality that is given to you by default within WordPress. And if you are familiar with, or if you have a developer handy, you can essentially just customize everything. You can create your own theme. You can edit your theme. You can edit your plugins. You can create your own plugins. And again, it's popular for blogging. So it comes with a blog by default. Blogging is very fundamental to SEO for ranking. And and it looks great. It can look great. It's very easy to use, but not so much on mobile. So Shopify has it beat in that regard, and so too does BigCommerce. If you're utilizing or brainstorming on what CMS you want to be using, it really just depends on what your need is. If your need is local SEO, small business offering without static services and contact forms, without actually integrating products, WordPress could be a great CMS for you. Or if you're just doing like one page, you just want to put out a portfolio, you want to get up as quick and fast as possible, and you're the type of business that will never benefit from having its own website or SEO. And I can't name any at all because I don't know if they exist. Generally, actually, no, there was a laser printing business that we had been speaking to recently, and they just want their website to be updated and look nice. But they've been around for like 30 years, and they don't really care about SEO. That's different. Most businesses, let's go with the statistic, not the exception. So most businesses are going to benefit from that, from SEO, and from actually being able to bring in traffic to their sites. So if that's the case, and you're going to need more pages. So WordPress can be great. You're going to need more pages. You're going to need a great user experience. You're going to need SEO. You're going to need scalability, third-party functionality within those plugins, and etc. And it's a great option for you. And Nikki, you can tell me shut up. We're running out of time.
No, I was going to tell you to go into detail about SEO and why do they need it?
So SEO stands for search engine optimization, and we're running out of time here. So we I'll just touch on what it is real quick, and then we're gonna have another session on what exactly like go into detail, like give you some tips and pointers that any business can like right out the gate when they first get their site or they first get their Google business listing, how they can implement SEO strategies and seek to benefit from that. But firstly, SEO is search engine optimization. It is by definition any efforts made by a business or brand or just a domain owner, any efforts that are made in order to bring in traffic from a search engine. So you optimize your domain, you optimize your presence on search engines for traffic. That's what SEO is. And like I said before, blogging is a huge part of that. Keywords, you're wanting when individuals search for keywords to actually come up on the search engine. So like we did this page like years ago, and I guess this is also a testament to us being good at our jobs. So I think actually, Calvin, I think you wrote this one. So this is what I was talking about with the Google Merchant Center, the ads where you can just literally put your products on and anyone can do it. Ignore the extra stuff because these are some Chrome extensions that I actually use. SEO Surfer. We'll get to that another time. But the first organic link you see is purely wrapped Jasmine Aftershave Balm. If you type these keywords in, Jasmine Aftershave Balm, anywhere in the world, this pops up. And that's actually from blogging. We wrote a blog and we pointed it in the direction of this product. That's e-commerce SEO or a factor of it. And we also optimize the actual page itself on the site. And thusly, anywhere in the world, if you type in Jasmine Aftershave Balm on Google, that's the first organic link that'll pop up.
Now, if they don't type in Jasmine Aftershave Balm, because nobody would type that in, they would probably put in aftershave or something like that. How could this product pop up in this Google search?
If we type in a word like a keyword aftershave balm, if we're targeting that word aftershave balm,
Mm-hmm.
then we like actually create content for it. We'd actually promote a strategy or create a strategy that we're actually going to use to rank for that keyword. If that's a bad example for you,
Well, that's not a bad example. I'm just saying that, people are not going to necessarily go looking for Jasmine Aftershave Balm, right? So if somebody just typed in the search aftershave balm, how can you get your product seen or up in the top ranks without, you're going to be competing anyway, but what other keywords or what other things can you do in order for you to be at the top of the ranking?
Gotcha. Okay, so it is exactly the same thing. I mean, it just really depends on what the keyword is, how competitive it is, and like I said, a blanket statement can't be given.
Mm-hmm.
It really just depends on what the specific keyword is. I'll give you two more examples like this: skylights that won't leave New York. Here's another right after the sponsored, right after the paid, first link. In the state, skylights that won't leak, Golden Hands Construction, and there's an article that we created. And this kind of will answer what you're asking. So skylights, types of skylights, Suffolk County, New York. Yeah, so that'll kind of answer that. Is it Suffolk County or is it Long Island? I think it's Long Island. Yeah, types of skylights, Long Island, New York. Skylights, Long Island. I don't remember what it is, but it was ranking here. Where is it? Right here. Skylight installation. Types of skylights. Let me see. I know we're pretty much out of time. Types of skylights. Types of skylights. Types of skylights. Yeah. So essentially, if you're wanting to rank for like really difficult words, like we'll go into this again until another time, but if you're wanting to rank for really competitive keywords. It's the best practice is a pillar and cluster model. So you create long form content. You create long form content just to show that you actually know what you're talking about. You have the expertise. Google, other search engines can say, yeah, we totally know. They totally know what they're talking about. You know, they're providing some expertise. Is it authorization? Oh, it's been a minute. I'm sorry. It's been a minute since I had to prove that I know what I'm talking about. Like I said, untalented, completely untalented. But yeah, so a pillar cluster model, like this is a pillar for skylights. And then we created, like I said, types of skylights. And then we created a cluster of like 50 pages, skylight flashing, tube skylights, etc. Just genre, subgenres. So if you're wanting to rank for aftershave balm as a whole, you know, we would actually have to talk about jasmine, or we would talk about aftershave balm, and then, you know, the ingredients and the benefits of each ingredient as a cluster model, and then point them all towards that one pillar and try to get some backlinks, et cetera, et cetera. But, you know, that's an idea, like, of what I would do just off the top of my head if I was trying to rank for aftershave balm.
And so what can the people that are in the room, what can our community, what can the BBU tribe do today that is going to help their products rank in the search?
I got you right now. I'm going to tell you. Is everyone ready for this secret? Is everyone ready for this secret? Can I
put ones in the chat? Put ones in the chat if you're ready.
Give me one in the chat if you're ready.
Because SEO seems like a little tricky. A lot of us kind of like leave it alone, you know, because we don't know exactly what to do, or we're just throwing words up there. We don't know what to do with it. So put ones in the chat if you're ready for the secret. Ones in the chat.
I'm not seeing any ones. Are you seeing ones?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why I'm not seeing. Oh, I'm not. Wait, comments? Oh, got it. You know, this whole time I was in private chat, not comment.
Oh.
So I couldn't see anything. Big Cartel, that's another one. I have Square. It was Weebly. Yeah, Squarespace is pretty much exactly like Wix, wherein most people just utilize that for like a portfolio, simple one-page portfolio. I personally, and I know a lot of developers, just hate the crap out of Wix. Same thing with Square. I mean, these are CMSs where you can't actually transfer content if you decided you wanted to work with another CMS. Yep, Wix, Shopify, even Shopify, you can't actually transfer the site. I mean, you could transfer inventory, you can transfer customers, but you can't transfer like the actual content. I mean, you could transfer like HTML pages themselves. This is mom 1111111 right on. I thought I was a 10, but they're all saying ones. Interesting. Yeah, so here's the secret, but I can't even comment myself because that ruins the joke. Okay, so I was gonna say here's the secret. Anyway, 704-620-5722. Is
that a text line?
No, that's the business. That's my my business phone.
What is it?
That's my business phone number.
No, so, what is it so I can type it?
Oh, 704-620-5722. Just text. Yeah, you can text actually. You can text and just say, give me the secret sauce. Yeah, it's really not a secret. It's just, I mean, it's complicated, and we could make a plan. We could, you know, brainstorm. We can do a storm session. We can just do a consultation or an audit. That's absolutely free, no problem. But, you know, just can't give you a blanket statement. So after this call, you can literally text, and we'll schedule a time where we can actually go on Teams and share your screen, share our screens, and just go through your stuff together and formulate a plan. Stan, you know?
Okay. And so what do you suggest they do besides texting you? Is there anything that they can do to optimize their website?
Yeah. there's plenty they could do. I just don't know what they have done. Um,
Act like they didn't do anything, and speak mostly on, if you could touch on Shopify. I know we had one. We had Shopify, one Wix, one Big Cartel, like that. Just something that they can do across all of the hosts.
yeah. So if they have e-commerce, if they, sorry, if they have e-commerce, which by the way, just if no one knew the definition, e-commerce, the definition is your site has a payment platform. People are able to purchase your offerings, your services, or products directly through your site by submitting a payment without needing to contact you. That's the definition of e-commerce. Fun fact. Sorry. So Shopify, when setting up Shopify, I would say, well, Shopify connects to Google Merchant Center, where you can put your products up on Google, like we displayed earlier, on there for absolutely free. Then you've got Facebook Pixel, it'll connect you, set up your Facebook shop really easily. Actually, if you add in the Facebook app into Shopify, it will literally just walk you through it. It'll walk you through the creation of a pixel. And I don't mean walk you through it where it tells you what to do. I mean, it'll actually let you create the pixel through a pop-up box within Shopify and select the page and your profile and give authorization for all that stuff. So you can set up your connection to your Facebook shop and Instagram shop like that. And then there are a few free apps within Shopify too for email marketing. I'd recommend MailChimp though, or Constant Contact, but I really like MailChimp. It's got templates and like setup templates and customer journeys. You can get really in depth with your touch points on your customer journey when you contact the customer based on where they are within your sales funnel. Oh, that's another class we're going to have, a sales funnel. Yeah. So look forward to that. I will be there. I'll be square, and I will be untalented. So yeah. So that's pretty much what I get.
All right. And so, do you have a preference over for the email marketing? Do you use Klaviyo? Because a lot of us use Klaviyo. I use both, but do you have a preference one over the other?
See, I don't speak English, so I've been calling it Klaviyo, but that's fine.
And I call it whatever comes out when I say it. It's Klaviyo, whichever way it comes out is the way it is.
I got you. I just know this sentence, and now this sentence explaining that sentence, but I don't speak English. So, Klaviyo, tomato. Doesn't that have SMS marketing functionality too?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. MailChimp, I can't recall off the top of my head.
They don't. You have to do them with a third party.
I'm no longer sharing my screen.
No, not yet. Let me put it back up.
Oh, that's fine. I gotta sign in anyway.
Oh, then let me wait till you sign in.
It's too late now. It's just too late. Yeah. So MailChimp. I don't think MailChimp actually has that.
No, it doesn't. You have to do a third party. It doesn't have the SMS alone.
Oh, I didn't hit the button. Okay, yeah, so then I have not been getting SMS codes. That's why I was locked out of my other Facebook. I'm not getting SMS codes. I don't know if my phone's full. Whatever. I didn't do anything. It's not me. Let me see. Email code 218. So no, it's temporary code, so I don't care. Here, it's easy. And this is cool because this is an empty account. All I've done is imported some customers. Audience. Okay. All contacts. Oh, it's right there actually. Yeah, pretty decent amount. So it doesn't have does not have SMS. And I think you said that, but I just wanted
Yes.
to verify. I just wanted to verify. I just wanted to verify. Just need to verify. So it does have email marketing. It does have templates for such. At every pain point, it's pretty awesome. It allows for segmentation and to create a customer journey with that segmentation. All right, so these customers came in through. Excuse me. These customers came through our website, signing up for our newsletter. These customers came through for, signing up for our ebook. These customers have made an order. These customers have a cart, that's full within the last 2 months, 3 months. All right, this person's birthday, blah blah blah, and it's just really cool. So pre-built journeys. Look at all of these pre-built journeys, and I believe it's categorized too. Yeah, it's categorized too, and look at those integrations: Woo, Shopify, BigCommerce. Look at all that: Big Cartel, Drupal, ECWid, Lightspeed, Magento, Miva, Open Table, Square, blah blah blah. You guys can read, right? Cool. So this is pretty dope, and you can also just customize your customer journeys and build from scratch. I'm not gonna actually do it, but I'm just gonna show you how freaking awesome it is. Start building e-commerce. Once you get me started, I really don't stop. So I'll do this. No, stop. Yeah. So you just look. It's pretty cool. Sign up. Cool. Include imported. Save starting point, and then you just keep on going. Add a journey point. Filters. No filters. Context from segmented. I don't want to actually import any. Add a journey point. If else. Cool. If match any, match all, whatever subscription is, status is one of blank, choose blah blah blah. Then I go ahead and put them down this path. All right. If yes, add a journey point. If no, add a journey point. So I can send them an email of blank or send them an email of blank instead. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So.
All right, so we can come back another time with the customer journeys and the email setup. But as for now, thank you so much. Is there anything that you want to leave the audience with that they can do, and tell everybody how they can find you? Give them an action step and then tell them how they can find you.
Yeah, if they want to, have a free consultation, free auditing of what you currently have online, you're thinking you could perform better than you currently are, or you're just looking for some valuable insight. Like I said, I'm untalented, but I will try my best to provide value. And you can just send a text, or you can send a call. You can send a text to schedule a call, or you can call to schedule a call. If I'm free right then and there, I'll go ahead and, we'll hash it out. But right after this call, I might have a few minutes free, but preferably just go ahead and text. And where they can find me, I don't know if Calvin's still there.
No, he's not.
Yeah. So where you can find me is you can catch me outside. How about that? No, you can. I still like that. But we're located in Charlotte, North Carolina. You can catch me on, like me individually, you can catch me on Instagram. My Instagram, I have the greatest handle ever. It's follow me on IG, bro. It's pretty dope. And you can join me on Facebook. I tend to invite people to some awesome groups if they, are business owners. So I can definitely recommend a lot of business owner groups that will provide value to you on Facebook. And yeah. Oh, and our Facebook is Cirrus Digital Marketing, facebook.com/Cirrus Digital Marketing. And it's the same for every platform. So YouTube/Cirrus Digital Marketing, and Instagram the same. And we've been really lax on these, but as of late, we are going to start actually pushing out content on all these platforms. And so Nikki, you'll send me the recording of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So that's it. Does anyone have any questions before I skedaddle?
If you have any questions, please put them in the chat. What do you want them to ask you a question about? SEO? What the host? What do you want them to?
Over if there's any confusion, I'll give another 5 minutes if anyone has any questions. That's it.
All
Going
right.
once. Going twice. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
All right. So I think, well, a lot of people are at work. So
I'll wait
if
for
they
that.
have any questions, if you're watching this and you're catching the replay, if you have any questions, feel free to ask the questions in the comment section and we will bring it back to him and he will be able to answer them for you, or we'll, connect you guys so that you can ask yourself and you can get the answers that you need. Somebody asked, how do you add a blog to your site?
How do you add a blog to your site? What is your CMS?
She has Square.
You have Square? Oh, you're just screwed, man. No, I'm kidding. So if you have Squarespace, you can go to the add a page or add a post function. And if you look at what pages you currently have, actually, it'll tell you if you have a page that's labeled /blog. And should you also do WordPress, or I would say you should just do WordPress. It's a lot easier. It's your site. I mean, there's endless scalability. Not Squarespace, but Square. Well, I mean, is she saying I want to add a blog page? She's saying she has Squarespace, I would imagine.
No, it's just Square.
Oh, just Square? Okay, so you're using Square as a payment platform or for your booking, for your offers, which is great. Anyone looking to get a free calendar or scheduler, Square does that and it only charges you if you actually charge a customer. If you're wanting to blog, I would definitely recommend going to WordPress. It's built in. You just install it and it's there. And we can help you with that if you're interested in our services, or just looking at exactly what you could be benefiting from on another CMS. We can go through that. But yeah, I recommend that. It'll be a lot easier for adding pages and adding content, and it's got some really great SEO plugins that we didn't get to go through. So I definitely recommend that. Squarespace. I mean, if you're just like a simple small business and you're looking for, you like maybe you have a restaurant and you're looking to just take some orders by connecting your site, your one page.
Nobody in here has a restaurant.
Okay.
They sell candles and soap.
I got you. Or you're trying to use it. Squarespace does have Square as the payment platform, so that can be handy. But I mean, it's trash when you compare it to like Shopify, BigCommerce, Big Cartel. It's funny, whenever I say Big Cartel, I say it as if I'm saying Vibes Cartel. It's Weebly powered by Square. So yeah, I recommend like the top e-commerce platforms used worldwide. Number one, Shopify. Number two, usually number two and number three are Magento and WooCommerce. WooCommerce is an inventory and payment platform system that is housed within WordPress. So you can't have a WooCommerce site. You'd have a WordPress site and you download WooCommerce to start doing e-commerce in WordPress. And Magento is usually like those two rank 2 and 3, or neck and neck for number 2, and then BigCommerce. Magento is essentially it's only built for e-commerce, so it has a lot of awesome functionality or a lot of benefits over WordPress, but it's mostly for bigger enterprise companies because pretty much all the software is going to cost you out the wazoo. So yeah, I recommend either for e-commerce Shopify or Big Cartel or WooCommerce. BigCommerce or WooCommerce. And for just static offerings, static services, I recommend WordPress. But like she said, yeah, you guys are all in e-commerce. I recommend BigCommerce or Shopify. Honestly, WooCommerce is great too. If you want like some awesome, completely custom website and you're totally okay with managing yourself, constantly updating your site or having someone else do it, then yeah, I'd recommend WordPress, and WooCommerce. But honestly, Shopify or BigCommerce. I sell candles. I want to create a blog for some about home DIY and convenient self-care they can do at home with kids. Right on. So yeah, I would recommend Shopify. Actually, no, if you're creating the candles yourself, I would recommend, excuse me, BigCommerce or Shopify. This way you can actually, do fulfill by Amazon, and which you need like a trademark for, but you can, still do that and integrate to other channels. And Etsy would be dope for you as well. So yeah, I'd recommend that, like BigCommerce or Shopify. Cool. So it's been 5 minutes. So I'm gonna go, and yeah, I hope to hear from you guys soon. And I look forward to our next call.
All right. So thank you so much. We will be back on Thursday where we're going to be talking about the beginner's guide to sales funnels, right?
Yep.
All right. And so everybody, you have an amazing day. Don't forget, turn your notification bell on. I will see you guys back at 9 a.m. for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. Thank you so much, Ray. Kelvin dropped off, but thank you so much for doing this for us. And if there's any questions, I will definitely send them to you. Everybody have an amazing day. See you guys later.